This is a story about freedom and the Second World. See, there was a guy called Albert. You see, Albert was a young lad, really, roughly about, let's say he was 14, but he pretended he just longed to do something for his country. So he heard that they were recruiting for the army. So he said to his older brother, "Can you take me to get signed up for the army?" He said, "Yes. But we'll have to make you look older." And somehow he passed the test. He did not know what lay await for him, but he knew he wanted to fight for the freedom of his country. And so he was in the camp preparing, training for what lay ahead, but nothing could prepare him for what was about to happen. And then war broke out. He was in the trenches with many of his friends on a cold winter's night. And those same friends whom he fought alongside saw die. But he knew that he was fighting for freedom. And in the end, as quick as the war started, it finished. And Albert was not the same anymore. But then he wondered, what is the real fight? Is the real fight this war? Or is there, and suddenly, out of nowhere, he had a thought. What if I had have died that night? Where would I go? And out of nowhere, a figure, bright, dazzling light, came into his room. And he saw him, and he did not know his name. "I'm Jesus. I have seen you fight for your country. I have seen you won this war. But there is a war that I have been fighting for, that I fought 2,000 years ago. The fault of sin and death. The greatest battle ever known to mankind." And just like that, Jesus disappeared. And it left an impression that Albert will never forget. As Albert grew older, he pondered on that encounter he had with Jesus. And on that night, he said, "Right, I want this freedom that Jesus came." And on that night, his life turned around as he gave his life to him.